Hey, what's going on, guys? It is your good friend Matt. We are back again here today at the only place that we always can be. And as you already know, that is Matt's Wrestling Collectibles right here on YouTube. Today, guys, we are back again with another episode of New Pickups. This is episode 93. We are on our way to 100, and that is also where I always say the same thing every single time. You guys are going to hear it again. If you've been with me for 92 previous episodes, I appreciate it oh so much. If this is your very first time being here, well, make sure you get over to the channel and hit that subscribe button. We'll talk all about that later, but we're going to get into it here today because we have quite the episode here of New Pickups, episode 93, a good one for sure, and I can't wait to get to that 100th episode. It is going to be absolutely crazy. Going to have some good stuff for that one as well. Can't wait for that. But here we go. Let's jump right into it. We're going to start off with Jakks specific, and we're going to go right into some of their line. And first, we're going to start off with TNA Deluxe Impact. It is none other than Series 2, and it is the Amazing Red. Amazing Red. I believe this is one of, if not the only figure that they have done of him. I think if there was a second one, then it was only that second one, and that was it. I do remember TNA made a few of these figures multiple times where they had them in the Deluxe Impact, then they would have them in the regular Ruthless Aggression style. You know, they didn't have all the extra articulation, which, funny enough, really, when you look back at the Jakks days and the Deluxe versus the Ruthless Aggression figures, the only real extra movements that we got were obviously the ab crunch, the stomach, articulation there, that bend in the torso. And then also right at the very top of the legs here, they had that extra ball joint. But other than that, I don't really remember these being that much different than the Ruthless Aggression figures. I'm not even sure if the ankles or the feet on these were any different, or if they, were movable like left to right versus just front and back, which even back then, those Jakks figures, they didn't have a whole lot of movement in the feet either. But either way, we got Amazing Red here coming out of Series 2 Deluxe Impact, a very cool figure. Very happy to add this to the collection. And as you guys know, I've been posting TNA, AEW, WWE, everything in between. I am posting on the pages. I am letting everybody know the figures that I am looking for in trade. So this figure right here was a figure I received in trade. Very excited to be able to trade some of the stuff that I have up on the MERCARI store page and, add new pieces to the collection without having to go out and even, spend more money than we already do. So make sure you check out that on the Facebook group page, Matt's Wrestling Collectibles. I am posting on there. You will see the figures that I am looking for. And if you have something, send me a message on Facebook. Check out the stuff that I have on MERCARI. You can even message me on there as well, but it is a little bit tougher. They moderate those, or they're very strict on those messages on MERCARI. So make sure that you guys are actually probably messaging me on Facebook. It will be a lot easier. But if you have something that I'm looking for in trade, I am all for it. Let's talk about it. Send me a message for Amazing Red and Jakks, because we only got a little bit of Jakks here today. That is going to be the end of the Jakks TNA side. Now we're going to go to the Jakks WWE side. And this one right here, multiple reasons why I'm excited to add this to the collection. Multiple things with this figure that are so great. And that is none other than Orlando Jordan. And it is crazy to think all these years later, I'm talking about Orlando Jordan, how excited I am to get this figure. But there is a bit of a backstory on this one. And this Orlando Jordan figure right here, as I was collecting, as this came out in real time, so back in, I don't even know, 2007, 2008, maybe somewhere around there, somewhere in that range, 2007, when this figure initially came out, I could not find this at all. I think everybody had the same Orlando Jordan figure back in the day. It was the one that came out of the Ruthless Aggression series where the sides of the packaging were like a yellowish, goldish color. I don't know exactly what series it was, but this Orlando Jordan was the one that eluded me, the one that I could not find, the one that I could never seem to come across. And of course, we could have purchased anything online. We could have done anything. We could have made it very simple, very easy. We could have just gone on eBay and, click that buy it now button and call it a day. But that's what we did all these years later. And I actually got this for a crazy, crazy deal. I got this for $33 shipped. This figure, this particular Orlando Jordan, there's only a few on eBay as of the time of when I purchased this, and they were all in the $70 to $80 range, plus shipping or shipping included. So, very excited, very happy to add this Orlando Jordan to the collection. I think this will be a one and done, as I say many times, one and done for Orlando Jordan. I don't think I'm going to need to buy any more of his figures. Maybe if it came across my way and I could find him with his other head scan when he had the shaved head, maybe I would do that, but I don't really think that I need it. Also, I am trying to complete a set of Jakks titles. So he does come with the United States Championship, and as I do have a few other titles with a few of the guys that I have purchased over time, so I would like to complete a set of Jakks titles for the figures, as that would be really cool, as we're, you know, collecting so much more as time has gone on here. But Orlando Jordan looking great here. Love that he's got the red tights on. Love the Great American Bash packaging. I mean, what is better than that? And excited to add this one to the collection. Up next, I don't know how I want to do this. How do I want to do this? Because I'm done with Jakks, but we do have something that's kind of like Jakks towards the end of this video. Maybe we'll just save it for the very end. We'll save what I would say is the best for last, and I think that's what that will be. So, up next, I am going to give you guys another lady, even though we're out of the episodes of the 80s, right? We're still doing it. We're still trying to complete those female talents, those female wrestlers, and some of them, like I said, so many of them, you know, just unfortunately only had a figure or a few figures. So here we are, Alicia Fox. This is her first time in the line figure, and again, crazy to think how long ago it was that we were purchasing this, you know, live and in person right out of the store when these came out, and now all these years later, it is back into the collection. And of course, she is wrestling currently in TNA. I want to say, I know it's Victoria. I just can't remember if it was Victoria Croft or I think it was something like that. Something like that. I apologize if I am butchering it, but she is in TNA. She is working with Tessa Blanchard. So if you guys are still interested in seeing what was Alicia Fox, still in the ring, still doing it like she always does. And actually, I will say, I think she's even gotten better over the years. She's got a whole different look, especially from her WWE days till now. Very, very different. And it's, you know, it's nice. It's a good change of character. And the whole thing being kind of revamped, I think is awesome. So if you guys want to check her out, TNA is the place to find her. Or you can check out the collection, because that's where you can find her now also. But all right, guys, we are moving on. Up next. Oh, and before we actually move on, that Victoria, that Alicia Fox figure, I want to give a big shout out right here. Good Brother Figs. We grabbed this off of their MERCARI store. So if you guys are interested, check him out on MERCARI. Good Brother Figs. Follow him on the back there. And there you go. Very nice. It was shipped well. You know, I always appreciate, especially I do the same thing. I send a business card with every sale that I have made, unless, you know, you're somebody who buys from me so regularly, then, you know, after a certain point, I don't send the cards anymore. But it is always nice to see somebody who is, you know, that involved in what they're doing, and then having business cards, having a website, having, you know, MERCARI, all that other stuff, pages, groups, all them things, you know, even like right here on our YouTube channel. So always nice to see that with others as well. Moving on here, sticking with Mattel, we've got the John Cena Collector's Edition. This is coming out of the Elite line. And of course, this is John Cena from WrestleMania 22. As we spin it around to the back there, give you guys a little look at this one. Don't usually do this for all figures, but of course, with everything going on right now, we got to give Cena his credit, his props, his dues. And I'll tell you, this right here, very cool that we got this figure. The only thing I am going to do, I am going to pull a shirt out of the accessory bin that I have, or maybe if I have one that's I'm not really using in my own collection, I am going to put a shirt on under him, because as you can see here, he's got the coat on with the hat, he's got a t-shirt on underneath, but unfortunately with the figure, he does not, so it kind of looks a little, I don't know, just not really what it should be. But either way, very cool. Very excited to add this one to the collection. John Cena Elite Collection and Collector's Edition at that. So very, you know, very much is it a thing for me to kind of make these lists go lower and lower as we go here, right? You know, you kind of X another one off, X another one off, and eventually you're getting closer to the goal there of kind of completing little things we're almost done with AEW. We have a little ways to go on TNA. And we've got some Jax figures, some Cena figures. We've got some, random stuff that I am checking away at these lists, the female wrestlers, if I didn't say that already. So it is nice to get another Cena in the collection and kind of chip away at that list right now. And we're continuing to do so because, of course, we've also got another collector's edition John Cena. Took me a little while to get this one, but I'm happy that we finally did. It is the clear, see-through, you can't see me John Cena collector's edition. How cool is this? How cool is that packaging? As you can see there, or can't see there, on the side of the box. We will also spin this one around to the back. How cool is that, right? Your time is up. My time is now. You can't see me. My time is now. It's the franchise. Boy, I'm shining now. You can't see me. My time is now. And guys, that is the blurb back there. I never thought I would see that on the back of a elite packaging for John Cena. But career highlights, 16-time world champion, United States champion, WWE Tag Team champion. Obviously, this one was already in production before we received that 17th title. But very cool. John Cena, like I said, these are awesome. And especially this see-through Cena. How cool is that? So can't complain with those. I love those figures. I think it's awesome that we got that. I would love to get the basic that they did of him with that red shirt on, because I think it's the same one that was in an Elite series, and it would be nice to get that and also save a little bit of money, because I think that Elite with that same shirt on, whew, that thing goes for a pretty penny these days. So make sure you are, ready to invest if you're trying to go back and collect some John Cenas that you missed out on. Up next, we got none other than the man himself, the man who may be the number one rival of John Cena. I know it's up for debate. They say it all the time. They say, is it Edge? Is it maybe Triple H? Is it Randy Orton? Is it CM Punk? Well, I don't know who it may be on your list, but I do have to say I think it is definitely a close tie in first place for me, and Randy Orton holds that tie. Randy Orton here coming out of the Ultimate Edition. Very, very excited to get this. This is an Amazon exclusive, and not only an Amazon exclusive, but it was an Amazon exclusive that was on sale. Always, always great when you can get an Ultimate Edition for the cost of an Elite. What is better than that? Well, I'll tell you what, it's getting it for even less than the cost of an Elite. But, hey, I'm not going to get upset right now, right? We're happy. It's at 25, we're happy. There's nothing to be complaining about. It's a good figure. It's a good price. It is an Amazon exclusive. Randy Orton looking great here in his more Evolution days, as he does come with the t-shirt. This was around that Legend Killer time, that Evolution time, and of course coming with the Intercontinental title. My favorite version of the Intercontinental title, obviously the one that I grew up on, so of course I feel like it's always that way for people. The one you grew up on is usually the one that you like the most. So, as I say here, the Intercontinental title looking great, looking fantastic in there with Randy Orton in those blue trunks, and this is a great Ultimate Edition. Make sure you get over to Amazon. I don't know if it is still available for that price, but very, very nice Randy Orton here, and again, excited to add this to the collection. Now, we got to get Randy Orton in the newer, more modern version of his Ultimate. I had one that I did put up for sale. It was up on the MERCARI. When I say for less than an hour, it sold instantly, and that was loose, so I am searching for one in the box. Hopefully that will come around very soon here. But up next, we got another one here for you, and you're going to say, Matt, what is going on with this one? Well, I will tell you as we go over it here. So, we've got none other than the Awesome Truth 3-pack. It is The Miz, R-Truth, and Triple H as they were presented with the inaugural new World Tag Team titles on Raw, or the new Raw Tag Team titles, whatever you want to call them. Very cool piece here. I really wanted to get this for a couple of reasons. One, I love the Truth, Awesome Truth attire that we did receive here with The Miz and R-Truth. I think that's great. Obviously, getting the titles is always fun, getting new titles. I really did want to get a suited Triple H of a more modern style, so this was perfect. And that table that it comes with, also a very nice piece. So, the reason why this one is actually even making its appearance on this episode, as I did not plan on getting this for a lot longer, this was clearance down almost $25, and it was because the side of this package here, as you can see, it's taped up. It's pretty banged up. Spin this thing around to the back really quick. All banged up back there. You can see this thing's all crushed. It's not doing too well. All busted up down there. But at that rate, I said, you know, it's not a complete loss. Everything inside is still sealed, tied right in. It's never been opened. It looks like it might have just been a shipping error, and Walmart, you know, received this all banged up. So for $25 off, I don't think you can really complain at that rate. You know, what did this come out to? About $50. So, you know, you can buy 2 elites essentially for $50. So with the 2 titles, the table, and a whole nother elite figure on top of it, I think it's a pretty cool price, pretty cool deal. And as Kyle Peterson would say, you always got to get a deal no matter what. And for me, as much as I do like things to be in a little bit better shape, as I've said before, I don't mind having packages that are a little banged up or beat up, as long as everything's in it, everything's complete. You know, we make it work. We do what we can, right? So, Awesome Truth, Triple H, the new World Tag Titles, they are in the collection, and they are here to stay. So, up next, let's see, what are we going to go into next? Up next, let's do a quick one here. We just picked this up this week. It is the new Prime bottle, new WWE Prime bottle. It is the SmackDown edition, you could say. I don't think the red one says Raw on it. At least I don't remember it saying Raw. But this one here, Prime Blue, and it's that blue chill flavor. It was actually pretty decent. I've never had the blue chill before, so I bought a couple of these. Tried one to drink, you know, for myself. This one's empty. We're going to keep this one in the collection. But very cool. SmackDown on the side, like I said, and another WWE Prime bottle going into the collection. I'm actually debating on whether or not I'm going to get rid of some of them. I have the UFC 300 bottle. I have the other WWE Raw or Red bottle. I have this one. I have the Aaron Judge. You know, it was the Yankees limited edition. I've got a few of them that are like actual collector bottles or limited bottles or whatever they were. I might keep those, but I think the other ones that were just flavors that I, you know, hung on to, I think I might get rid of some of those and wind up throwing those away. So that might be something to do after this video's over. Who knows? But up next, I got a good one for you guys, and this one coming straight out of Walmart. This one was actually a surprise. I went with my buddy Georgie the other day. We had to go to Walmart and wound up finding this. So let's see if we can get a decent view of this in the camera. Pretty cool shirt, you know, I mean, you can't beat it for $10. I said, why not? I'm going to grab it. So the only thing that's a little upsetting with this is obviously Raw is War is the concept. Kane, Undertaker, Stone Cold, they all make sense. Even Shawn Michaels and Triple H do make sense. Unfortunately, just the era of the photo doesn't make sense. And then we have Batista in there, which just does not make any sense. So, hey, it is what it is. But it's a cool shirt, and for $10, how do you go wrong, right? That one definitely worth adding to the collection. And I'm sure we'll be wearing that one soon. Up next here, what do we have next? What do we have next? Let's see. We've got the 6-pack on the open road in search of WrestleMania. This book here, picked up myself, actually. I was just kind of looking through random things. Wound up getting this one here, and just like I said, a random find. And we actually do have a copy of this up for sale on the MERCARI store page. It was a $30 book, which is pretty crazy. $30 and $40 if you live in Canada. Those Canadians trying to get you for a couple extra bucks, huh? No. But 6-pack challenge, as you can see here. Cool little book with some LJNs on the front that look like they have seen better days, but still cool nonetheless. And like I said, we'll have to see what it's all about. And, you know, we'll get to reading this somewhere in the near future. But a very cool book, a lot of good reviews. Mick Foley, Eric Bischoff, Chris Jericho, just to name a few that gave this book, you know, a good write-up or a good review. So if you guys haven't already, check it out if you want to go find one yourself, or if you'd like to buy one from me. I do, like I said, I have a copy up on MERCARI, so make sure you go over to the MERCARI store page, check that out, and maybe you might be the new owner of the 6-pack challenge on the open road in search of WrestleMania. Up next here, let's see, what do we want to do next? I think we have to go into the man of the hour, the man of the next month, as some would say, and that is none other than John Cena. The last time is now. We were live in Boston at the TD Garden on Monday, me and my buddy Joe, and I waited about 35 minutes in line to get this shirt, so that is one that I will for sure be excited to wear at some point down the road. But we do have right here, after this, You Can't See Me on the back. And, of course, with all the very Boston style colors and everything else that is here, Rise Above Hate on the sleeve. We've even got a little Boston 2025 down the bottom there. All his world champion win dates on the bottom there. And you guys can also check out the MERCARI store if you'd like to get one of these, because I did buy one more that is up for sale, and it is on the store page right now. If you guys want to go and check that out, feel free. It is a 2XL. If you are interested or if you're looking, you will find it there at the Matt's Wrestling Collectibles MERCARI store page. And again, we've got another John Cena piece here. It is The Last Time Is Now, the Farewell Tour 2025. And this is the official program. The official Dusty program. I don't know what's going on here. We got a little something going on there. A little dust on there. Been sitting waiting for this episode to get going. But we do have the John Cena Farewell Tour. Last Time Is Now. It is the 2025 program. Very, very cool piece here. I also do have another one of these up for sale. It is on the MERCARI as well. And I do want to show you guys just one page in here that's really, really cool. And it was probably my favorite thing in this whole program. And it is this right here. So if you guys do see this, if any of you own it or if any of you plan to buy one, like I said, the one that I have for sale, you guys will get this all the same. So this right here, very cool. It ties every single farewell shirt to the place that he wore it, which is very, just, I don't know, as a collector, as somebody who loves John Cena, as somebody who has, been a part of this man's career literally since day one till day now, it's, it's crazy to see this, and it's just so cool. And if we go down to the bottom here, if you can see where my right thumb is, that is The Last Time Is Now Boston. So we are getting to see his New York shirt, his Survivor Series shirt, and his Saturday Night's Main Event shirt there. So those three, I don't know how well this is going to come in on the camera, but as you can see there, those three after are what we will be getting in the near future. But this is very cool, a very cool piece. They also have a page in here where it shows all of his pay-per-views that he's been on the cover of. Right there. I mean, it's just so cool. They did a really good job with this one, guys. And I would hope so, considering what people are paying for them. They are definitely up there when it comes to eBay right now. So, and as much as I would like to say that I did save the best for last, and the last time is now with those John Cena items, I did have to save what I believe is truly the best for last in this video, because I have been wanting this for such a long time, and I am so grateful and so happy to add this to the collection. And a big thank you to my better half, the wife, the one that helps me keep myself going every day. A big shout out to her and her for getting me this on my birthday. So this was a birthday present from the wife, and I cannot express how excited I am to show this off. It's a multi-part thing here, so we'll go through this and kind of show you what we got going on here. We've got this certificate of authenticity, and it is signed by Jim Cornette. With that, it is the Midnight Express 40th anniversary, and it is the package that Jim Cornette has on his website. And of course here, we get Sweet Stan Lane, we get Dennis Condrey, we get none other than the man himself, Jim Cornette. And as always, you already know, we've got Bobby Eaton on there. And Bobby Eaton, unfortunately, was not able to sign this. As we already know, Bobby Eaton has passed away. And actually, at the recording of this video, I hate to say this, I don't know if anybody else has passed. Obviously, Jim Cornette has, he'll live until Vince Russo kicks the bucket. We already know that. He will be there to piss on his grave. But Jim Cornette obviously doing well. And I don't know if the other two guys are actually still in good health or still around. I'd have to double check on that. But unfortunately, like I said, we've got Bobby Eaton was not able to sign this. Unfortunately, passed away prior to this here. But all right, guys, and we're back on here. I had to jump off this really quick just to make sure that I wasn't losing my mind. And yes, unfortunately, Bobby Eaton has passed away. He passed away August 4th of 2021 at the age of 62. So very, unfortunate that had to be at that time, very close to the time when all this was getting produced and put together. I believe Jim Cornette did say this package was started or was in the production works somewhere around 2020 or 2021. So right about that time when Bobby Eaton did pass away. So very unfortunate, but a great package here. We're going to get into more of it. This is the signed photo that you do get with that certificate of authenticity. You also get this Midnight Express 40th anniversary book here, which is all of milestones and whatnot. Obviously saying here 1983 to 2023, the 40th year of their their group, their team, their faction, and very cool in here to see, everything going by dates all lined up. I think they did a fantastic job with that, being able to see everything right in order. And these great photos that we get in here as well, with some iconic attires. I mean, you just cannot beat it. So, very, very cool here, and going all the way up to the end. And right here up on that top left, got a lot of great guys in that photo. William Regal, we got Jim Cornette. Oh, wow, I mean, just... It's awesome when you see these guys get back together. It's incredible. So, but this booklet here, very cool, very nice piece that comes with this. And then you get your final piece, the best of it all, the best thing here, and the reason why I saved it for last, because this is just incredible. We get the Midnight Express 40th anniversary set. It's got Loverboy Dennis Condrey, it's got beautiful Bobby Eaton, it's got sweet Stan Lane, and it's got none other than the man who could out-talk anybody in the industry, and that is Jim Cornette. And he does come with his racket, and he does come with a microphone, and he also comes with his glasses, because you got to stay cool under those bright lights when you're talking all that shit, and that's just the way it is. But this Midnight Express 40th anniversary set, absolutely incredible. Love that they're in the attire that they are in. And, this is made by Figure Toy Company, FTC. They have a line, Legends of Professional Wrestling, and Jim Cornette linked up with them. And Jim Cornette actually has multiple figures of himself, as well as the Midnight Express. They have multiple figures as well, but I think this one right here really, really encapsulates exactly what you'd want from this set, from this faction. I think it's incredible, and I am so excited to add this to the collection right where it belongs. And now I have a little bit of a debate on my hands. I do have another Jim Cornette figure from the Legends of Professional Wrestling, debating on whether I will keep that or not, as this is like the ultimate of just what I wanted. So I don't know if I'm going to keep the other one. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Maybe we will just have to find out and see. But this set is incredible, and again, I'm so happy to add this to my collection. I have to give a big shout out once again to the better half, to my wife. Big shout out to Michaela. I love you. I appreciate you so much, and I cannot say thank you enough for this birthday present. So thank you to her and everything that she does for me. But guys, I also got to say thank you to you guys and everything that you guys do for me, because you guys are the ones that are sitting here watching these videos, checking it out, doing all that great stuff. And like I said, if you've been with me for 92 previous episodes, I appreciate it oh so much. If this is your first episode here today, make sure you get over to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon to see and hear from me every single day, because we're dropping videos each and every single day. As well, leave me a comment on this video. Tell me, what is your favorite piece you saw here today? What is something you'll be looking to get very soon? What is something that you might be playing the long game on? What is something you might be playing no game on, because you just don't plan to even get it anyway? So let me know down in the comments below. And guys, until the next time, until the next episode, and until the next time we meet on the channel, you already know, for all the figures you've seen here today, it is the place that we always can be. Matt's Wrestling Collectibles right here on YouTube. Until the next one, guys, stay safe, stay tuned. I'll see you all there.